I'm gonna just kick into it. Alright, what's up, guys? We got some tales for y'all. I'm one of your hosts, Jhordy,
Boiler scopic, aka GQ, aka Miguel.
And I'm Heber.
and I wanted to kick off with this thought I've been having for the past weeks, and I've been pretty excited to talk about. To be honest, it's is your fate written out for you, or are you born with a clean slate? Let me run it back because I just changed the title. Oh, we good with that. All right, so
I didn't really think of it like that, huh?
how's it
Hmm.
always your favorite
Well,
for you?
they'll find out what the title is once it's out, I guess. But we get the idea. I think it's a similar idea, right?
Okay, okay. So let me explain both concepts real quick, okay? It's a little
Please do.
summary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the
All right,
clean
little summary.
slate, I base it off that your environment builds you. Everything that's around you basically builds you, and all the information that's around you writes your story. And once you realize what's around you, you can grow, get above that, and write your own story. And that is the clean slate in my head. That's like what the clean slate is. It's either written
Mhm.
for you, the clean slate, by the environment, and once you do get on top of that, you can write your own story on the clean slate. That's a quick summary, and I wanted to talk about the predetermined path. So this one is that your path is written for you, and basically everything that you're going through in life is written for you. But I want to go at this at a different way, because in this way, I wrote this down, and I wrote this down a while ago, and I called it, when I write it down, 6 no 11/18/22, almost a month ago. And I wrote it down, your way versus God's way, because that's how I understood it, and I still understand it this way, to be honest.
Yeah, because
I'm just
like,
watching you. I'm just watching you the whole time.
because God is like predetermination in a sense.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can see that. Yeah.
Actual.
Okay. So basically, if you believe in God, I wrote down,
Mm.
you basically feel that your path is written for you. Like, well, this is God's plan in a sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Some
just giving
people
a
have
paper
that. Some
cut.
people have that view. Yeah.
But the comment that for okay, okay, okay. So I understood it that you had to go at it both ways, because you can go God's way or your way, and it's like each of them can work. But there was this guy on TikTok I saw, and he was asked the question of what is what is the secret to life, and the old man said, it's not about becoming who you think you are, it is about becoming who you actually are. And this is like two very different lanes. The clean slate really talks about and emphasizes on you you made this world, in the sense like you wrote this. Everything around you, you wrote it. And I was down for this, because it does seem like, oh, you can do anything you want, in a sense. But it's like, I feel like it can be limiting, because at the end of the day, it's only what you think you are. And it's like, I feel like it can correlate to the ego, but that's a whole different topic. But if you wanted to go God's way, it's becoming who you actually are, and it's basically erasing everything that's not you and leaning way into what you actually are. So I wanted to see how I can both not just lean one way, rather than and put both of these together. But before I go into that, I feel like I want to see you guys' perspective.
Mm.
Just for a little cliffhanger, you know. Suspense.
Yeah. Damn, bro. So crazy, right? Because that's how I kind of see it too. You know, it's kind of like you either see it this way or you see it that way. You know, you either believe that your shit's predetermined or you are in control of that. You know, you are the one, despite what your surroundings are, you're the one that chooses the slate, whether it's gonna be wiped clean or whatever. You know, and so for me, I ain't even gonna like hold y'all. Like I truly believe that, like at least for me, like my shit's predetermined. You know,
Oh, really?
like yeah, like 100%. Like I'm a very religious dude. You know what I mean? Like I believe in prayer and shit. Like you know, and all types of moments, like good, bad, and ugly, and like all shit like that. You know, and so I truly believe that what's gonna happen is gonna happen, and there's nothing I can do. However, at the same time, like you could definitely do your best to make sure you can avoid certain situations. But like the inevitable is gonna happen. You know, that's how I see it. Type shit.
Oh, yeah. One thing I wanted to mention was kind of how, like, you know, one thing that these two like things have in common is that they what was it there? So like when you're on a predetermined path, like Miguel was saying, he's damn. Hold on.
The thinker, ain't it?
He a thinker, no?
Dude,
I was like, I like this.
it was
He's really showing who he is.
it was it was really it was crazy how I just forgot that. but okay, so there was so there's something that's similar about these two that I want to point out that I remembered while Miguel was speaking.
But you wasn't listening to me? Nah, I'm fucking with you. But
It seems like he just forgot what he was gonna say.
Yeah, that's what occurred, and I'm trying my hardest.
It's all good, man.
Maybe,
It happens. All
yeah,
the fucking
if you
time.
could like maybe repeat what you said, but I don't know if that's too
So
much.
basically, what I said, where I was like, I truly believe, like, I'm like, at least for me, like, my shit predetermined. My bad. It's
I
predetermined in the
remember.
sense. Okay, go for it, bro. Thank God, I did not want to keep talking. Go on.
For real. Thank God. Thank you.
So
Like, don't forget it now. Shit.
so
Anyways, yeah.
I just want to briefly mention
I'll think
that
about that briefly.
that the thing that these two have in common.
Yeah. That is supposed. He gonna watch this. He's burning this up. Watch, this is gonna be crazy punchline.
You finna add all this shit in, dude.
It's
For
faith.
real. Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually did forget it again for a moment, and I just
You said
remembered
it's
it.
faith?
Yeah, it's fate. So when you're on this predetermined path, it's like the thing that's like the reason that, like, you know, you believe that, like, that shit's gonna happen. So it's like that's fate, you know. You have faith that shit's gonna happen. Obviously, it goes without saying, damn near. But and so with the clean slate, it's like you got like faith in yourself that you can do these things that you want to do, and so and like, yeah. And so it's like both of them have that thing in common, I guess. But maybe I guess, but maybe that's just because, like, human thing. You know, just a human thing.
But it's crazy, right? Because for me, it's like the stuff that I'm interested in and the things that I know I'm gonna go for. It's because I already was supposed to go for these things, and I was already supposed to be interested in these things. You know,
Oh,
that's literally how I like believe it. Like
That's
that's
an
my
interest-
philosophy on my
okay.
life type shit.
When you put it like that, I can see what
I'm like,
you're
okay,
saying
so this was
more.
my purpose to be here. Like, say for music, right? Like, I truly believed, like, to some extent, like, I was put on earth to, like, find my passion, which was music, you know? And, like, I found it. And now I'm rolling with it because ever since I found it, like, bam, you know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at with it. You know? And so for that, it makes sense to me. But I also understand where you're getting from too. Like they do have a lot of common grounds in like faith. You know, that's really like the common ground they have. Like
But I remember earlier thinking that maybe there was a few more though.
it has to be. You know, they require Well, I don't know off the top of my head right now. I'm sure we can get into it if
But
we really truly
wait,
want to.
hold
But
up,
what's up?
Miguel.
Yo,
What made you get into music? As in, like, like, was it just like I gotta do it, or is it like someone
I,
influenced you?
I don't know, man. I think it's more like I've always been experimental with a lot of things. You know, whether it was like I don't know. I'm just interested in a lot of shit, you know, and I always try it out before I really. Cause like I used to want to be a basketball player. I used to, you know what I mean. I used to want to do all types of shit. I used to want to be
Yeah.
a boxer. I used to
What?
want to be like this, that, and the fifth. You know what I mean? Like, music was
What?
just something that like I found like it touched my heart, bro.
Yeah, I feel like what he was going for. Like I found it. You know, I found the
I
thing
found it.
that I
I
was.
found the
It's
thing.
like I found the thing that I was supposed to do
Yeah, type shit. Like literally
because
type shit.
predetermined. You know, like this is what I was supposed to do after like okay after trying so okay this is it, this was the thing. That mean I can,
And
when you put it like that, it totally makes sense. Like I kind of I'm seeing your fucking point now. Like look, you know. Like,
and it's crazy because I never really grew up on faith, you know what I mean? I always just knew like, yeah, I believe in God, but like I don't know what I believe in. And now it's like I kind of understand it way more now. Like I actually like questioned it and shit like over the years, and like I finally like kind of connected the dots and like what I believe in and for myself and how it like aligns with what I am meant to do and shit. And so like it all kind of like for me at least it works, you know?
But
Type shit.
what guides you into the feeling that this feels right?
Outside of myself, fuck, dude. Like, I don't know. Outside of myself, I don't know. I mean, literally through experiences of like, okay, like I know I shouldn't do that because like I've literally been, you know what I mean? I don't know how to like answer your question. Like, what do you mean?
Because I was mainly steering towards like how I was mainly going to the topic of intuition.
Yeah, I was about to say like intuition is a very big one too. You know, like knowing like okay, like because like
I
I'm
like
very intuitionally based as well. Like hard.
I like how Rick Rubin put it. I was basically just going where you get two options. You basically side which one. You basically side more which one. You basically side more with the one you like. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just lean towards that way. You keep leaning towards the things you like.
Yeah. And like
They like,
that's true. That's true. Like 100%. But it's crazy because it's like the decision you make with intuition you feel is already what was going to be determined. Like you was already going to make that decision, you know? That's how I feel about it. But enough about
yeah,
how I
but
feel.
sometimes people can ignore the intuition
Yeah.
and they go much in a much different path.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's
But I
interesting.
feel like
That's a good
either
point.
way, like I was drawing about it. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, I was drawing about death. I was writing about death. So, okay, here it is. Here's death. All right. So, you're born, right? Can you hear
Yeah.
me? Okay, can you hear me? Okay,
Yeah.
you're born here,
Mhm.
and this is your path, right? This is where you're supposed to be, but you end at death. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people go like, okay, they're born, but there's always a straight line. This is what you're supposed to do, right? This is what you're meant to do. This straight line.
Yeah.
And sometimes we get off course of what we're supposed to do. Like say we get into stuff and it's not really meant for us. Like we don't follow intuition. But but the common ground we all end up at is death.
We all keep going, you know?
Yeah, like I know, like sometimes you get back on it and say you don't go into intuition at all. You choose a whole different life,
Mm.
and like you
Right.
basically get off that, but always you end up back at death.
Mhm.
Then
Yes.
this is a whole different thing. Like the clean slate one, like anywhere is like you can go anywhere, multiple directions and clean slate. You write your own shit, but you still end at death, and who knows what happens after. So yeah.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I think that's a great like common ground for all of them, and like it just kind of goes to like, you know, the common ground is like humanity or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like
Faith,
these different
human.
modes of living. I don't know. I don't know if modes is the right
I
word.
think it's like different
Philosophy.
scenarios almost.
I mean, I feel like there's a technical term for it. I feel like there has to be a technical term
there's
for
like
this.
it's like multiple realities or some shit.
No, that is a.
It's just philosophies, man. But
That's
either
but that's.
way, we all,
But like that's
a way
obvious.
of living.
You can apply that to like anything. But I'm more so speaking like a realistic technical term, like because this seems like yeah.
I'm just saying, on all common ground, we all know that we die. That's the only truth that I feel that's 100%.
Sometimes I don't even know
No.
that. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
sometimes I forget it.
I say that, and I'm like, maybe that's 80%. But even then,
Yeah.
But you know what they say? It's about what you do during the time, in between birth and death. That's what you got. Like, that's what's up. What you do in between.
Yeah, but that's a whole different topic. How death is like really a
Okay.
blessing
Well,
because
maybe.
it puts you back
Oh.
on okay, you gotta do some shit in between.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm trying to. Okay. So maybe I'm trying to get at now. So now that we see these different paths, right? These different modes of living, if you will. What's the benefit of having this knowledge? Maybe could maybe I don't know. Is it maybe just to now that you see them, you could kind of maybe reassure yourself that you're on the one that you feel the most righteous with, perhaps.
Now let me come back to
Or
how
understanding
I started
others, as well. Huh? But yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a major point.
Empathy is great. Yeah.
Super big, yeah.
I'm like, we can look, just end the cast. That's all. We
Hell no, we gotta keep going, bro.
No. Okay.
We gotta let this episode die naturally, looking at us. We gotta let it meet its endpoint. Nah.
Isn't that crazy? This episode is exactly like that line. Imagine.
Dude, we were about to go somewhere else, bro.
Yeah, but we all end up at the end, I'm like, something's gonna come to the end, anyways. But
Everything does.
I wanted to go back into how I actually view this, the clean slate and the predetermined path, because I wanted to hear your points of view.
Right.
I want to hear Heber's. To be honest, I kind of said my 2 cents already.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I didn't pick one, man. I guess I'm not too sure which one I align with the most. but I mean,
you cut out majorly, but I really don't think it's.
I said I didn't pick one because I don't know if I haven't thought of one that I align with the most, but I guess naturally I would assume to the one that had the most lines or whatever.
Why?
Just because that's how I see kind of life. It's you can you do anything. It's you just choose, I guess. Yeah. There's all these different things that you can do. I mean, it's just about.
How do you cope with how do you cope with the ability to choose?
It's yeah. I mean, that's definitely something. Well, I mean, I try to be consistent with the influences that are going to contribute to specific things that I choose, I guess. Well, and sometimes and I guess because you can't choose everything, I guess, or well, really the influences determine what you're going to choose, right? To do with your time, right? So I guess maybe it's going back to focusing on a set of those, and perhaps implementing a rigorous learning habit of sorts. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of already have that, but how do you choose with the vastness of it? I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, it kind of gets fucked. I mean, yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, shit. Fuck.
Exactly, bro.
Shit.
That's why I fuck with the predetermined one. Nah, fuck with y'all.
For real, I'm lazy. Come on, tell me what I gotta do.
Damn. So is that?
Damn, you both said damn.
We both said damn, but on some real shit though. Damn.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to.
No, I'm not calling people lazy. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I don't want to go down the predetermined path because I feel like it's easy to go there for me right now but I'm trying to see the potential in these other ones real quick.
It wasn't easy to go down that path.
No, for me, I'm just saying for me.
It takes a shit ton.
I mean, I'm saying for me, it's easy for me to just pick that, and then probably stray out of it once I get interested.
You have to work.
Yeah, you have.
You don't just stay on it. You go like this. It's not just like I'm on this path.
Oh well, I guess I am. I guess I am like part of like like your environment and shit.
Couldn't you say, in a sense, we're all like at birth, the one that's like, you know what I'm saying? And then like it's like once you like choose to have faith. Well, no, because they both have required faith. Never mind. Scratch that. Never mind. Like at default, we're all inclined to just kind of go with the flow until we actually like, you know, get put in what's in here with to an extent, but it's all the same. Like, so Chris, what is yours?
Do you think you know? Real quick, you know how you asked like, how do you choose with the vastness? Do you think some of it gets like systemized in a manner?
Choose what?
Because of like the environment, I guess. Yeah.
Did you ask how do I choose?
No, yeah, he did ask that.
No, what did you ask? What did you just ask, Heber?
I was getting at how you asked me how do you choose with the vastness of like the choosing, you know, and I was asking, do you think it's like partly like you know, because of like environmental, you know, because of like the certain systems that we live with, you know, that being any system and how that you know, steers us in, you know, a certain direction, or depending on, you know, where we are born, you know.
But there's a thing of, yeah, that's definitely the case
how do
of
you
most
get
people
past that?
because they are prey to this system most of the time, I would say. But if you figure out the system, it's like if you figure out the game, you can like break the rules.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about. It's
game.
like you have to reach a point, is what I was to be on that path of like choosing anything. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. I just want to make sure.
I'm thinking of Dave Chappelle when he was telling a joke about Trump, like how we were impressed by Trump because on the first debate he was like, Trump was, I can't do the Trump impersonation. Never mind, I can't do it. I don't know how.
What did he say?
Yeah, we're really talking about. Like, I don't know. I'm so bad at impersonations, but it's a card. I don't know. I know it's rigged because I take part in it. Like he basically, cause like he knows.
That was good, bro.
Thank you, bro. It's like, and they were like, how do you know it's rigged? How do you know the government is rigged? It's because I play. No, he doesn't talk like that. Because I. No, he's like, okay. I think I'm trying too hard. Anyways.
What do you say, bro?
You know, because he takes part in the riggedness. Like he knows it's rigged because he's taking it. He's doing the riggedness.
I'm like, that's truth.
But we need a whole truth bar, you know? Like
that is so true.
and red, white, and blue.
Oh shit! Fucking A. Like you shouldn't say that, bro. Like, that's it. But alright. Speaking of Trump,
no, it's because it's interesting because I was watching the Andrew Schultz special that he released like 2 months ago on YouTube.
I like that one.
It was a lot of Trump and like, you know, jokes like that. So I was like, it reminded me of that. Watched that like last night. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was cool. Well, I'm 40 minutes in, so.
Oh, I guess it's not that good.
I mean, I had to sleep. It's 50.
Oh, so you're almost done.
Yeah, but you know.
Like, you might as well pull it up right now and watch it. You finish it by the end.
10 minutes, yeah, honestly. That's like.
Come on, y'all. That's not how I think of video.
Anyways.
Copyright. That's riggedness. Nah,
bro, it's fair use. We're reacting.
Yeah, we put it
like
right
you see,
here.
them reaction channels get paid, motherfucker.
But we need to pay the bills, bro. Like, I don't know about y'all. Like, yeah.
Like, this podcast ain't free. Like, no.
I'm like, we were predetermined to do this, y'all. Look at us. We start clashing our philosophies. But before we start clashing what we believe in, Chris, what the fuck do you believe in?
Right.
I've been trying to get to that, but he won't shut the fuck up about Trump.
I don't even know what I was talking about.
You got him all excited with the red, white, and blue shit, bro.
Yeah. It's like patriotic. But I believe I was telling Heber prior to the podcast because we do exist outside of here, you know. That it's both in the way of like you have to learn your environment in order to become yourself because people and I think about the four agreements, you know, that guy Don Miguel Ruiz, and
Yes.
he was saying we get domesticated, we have to learn that we get domesticated, and from there to pull apart to go on top of the system that we built into, and to strip away the parts that are not us, and to get back on our plan that leads our straight. You get what I mean? Not straight. God knows, you know, it's never straight. All I just know it ends at that, you know. So,
But
but who
I
knows what
see where
happens
you're
after?
getting at though.
So
Your
I
ideal
feel that
path.
it's both. It's both.
It's like if you put a median line, because you know how there's wobbly, like a median line is a straight line, you know, like
That's crazy,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
If
That's
you zoom out
interesting.
enough,
Because
if
like
you zoom
because
out enough,
there's
it's straight.
balance. There has to be balance, you know. I
But
would
if you zoom
Yeah.
assume.
out
I
enough,
would assume.
but if you zoom out enough, it's
Oh,
straight.
I mean, I don't
You
get.
you die.
Oh,
It's like this.
Like,
If you zoom out
unfortunately.
enough,
I see what you're saying actually, but yeah.
That's
you're
interesting
gonna
because I
fucking
also was
die.
thinking that I was like, it does require a little bit of both, right? Like, I'm not saying yours is right, but to like
Right, huh?
to like add on to what you just said, like I thought I was thinking about that and then I said scratch that, but now I'm like thinking about it again. I'm like, the reason I even said that was because to an extent, you know, you kind of have to like see what the fuck, and then like,
Yeah.
you know, you're like determined in that sense, you know, like wherever you go type shit.
Like
It's like finding out who you truly are or who you're meant to be.
because to figure out the system, it's like to kill the identity of like what was built for you. It's like it's always that classic quote to die. And what, guys? What is the next slide?
I don't know, man. I've died a lot.
What the fuck? To die and be born again. Fuck.
Reborn, like I was about to say, reborn, like that
But you only
trumps
get one life.
that Trump sign.
Yeah, I'm like, but do you
No.
like get reborn for real though? Like,
No,
It's-
saying
it's-
fucking
it's
mind,
like-
mental, dude.
Yeah, it's a transformation.
I was taking that shit so literally. I was like,
I'm like, bro, no, you don't.
I don't think that's proven.
Like
I
once
think
you
that's
really
wise.
die, you don't get rebirth, bro. Like this is it. Looking
I'm like, watch.
it's like Chris is a bird now, y'all. What if we truly believe that? We just, oh my gosh,
Bird tails, huh?
dude, shut up. We're not going back. We'll let them know one day. Oh man,
They know.
Did we know?
They
We
know.
literally let them know.
do they know?
They know.
Do y'all know?
They know.
Imagine this girl goes into a way.
Like it's like I think it was like what the
First
third episode.
Oh, the third
Like,
episode. How we made a podcast,
Yeah,
Dude, I gotta go back and rewatch that. If that's true.
dude. That's
the
dude,
first
that's
Tales
a lot of
episode,
fun.
guys. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go watch it. A little.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Don't do that. We're not editing that. Don't edit that. You don't gotta do
What if
that.
I do
But
it?
come on.
I think you should just for the lulls, but you probably shouldn't because it's like
Okay.
why?
Anyways,
Oh yeah.
and in figuring out this stuff, David Goggins has helped me a lot in recently because I watched other podcasts. Sorry guys, but
He
Joe
stay
Rogan.
helping me out.
and the latest one with David Goggins, and he talked about mental maps. And
Oh,
some other people talk about mental maps, but that's all that comes to mind as of names. But because we have a bunch of random shit in our minds, and it's very cluttered, and it can be very hard to choose when we're not organizing our heads on what we actually have to do. And to figure out, I feel like I know that to figure out where you have to go, you must generally sit with yourself and sit. You have to, like, I always think about Jordan Peterson, how like you have to go to your own toilet and clean your own shit. Like you have to go into the muds of your own mind to really figure out what's the path for you, and also have your other like. Damn, I love Jordan Peterson, man. What I gotta say, you gotta have one foot in chaos and one foot in order, man. You gotta be in both lanes type shit, you know. Really, really going up or trying your best to. And I feel that this can really help make this mental image and going forward of your life. But I feel like holding on too hard to this mental path is also bad because it can limit you, you know.
Not if you need that limit. Like sometimes you just don't know what the fuck to do, and you kind of need a little bit of like a, you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of need
I
a little,
get you.
yeah.
I get that. So that somehow made so much sense.
Like for some folks, it's like very useful, but like I also
Yeah.
can see why you would feel too constrained and not like able to grow to like the necessary amount. But yeah, not one size fits all.
How what would you give as in like the only word that comes to mind is guidance of like someone who wants to figure out what they want to do.
So for me, it was kind of like having that, like kind of like your what's the fuck's it called? Like that mental engineering shit. I actually realized like I did that a long time ago, where it's like you kind of see the end goal and then you kind of got to take a step back and see how the fuck to get there. You know? I think that's very useful.
I feel like that's like once you already found what you want, though.
Seriously? Oh, okay. So even
Yeah.
before that, wow. I think you just gotta like try a bunch of shit then.
Yeah, so so that's like the standard, like, but
Like honestly though, how the fuck else?
that's it's factual. But I would say first look at the things that you're already into, and
Oh,
and
okay.
and well, yeah, I mean, what was the question again? Like, but yeah, just look at those things and see if you could really rock, if you really feel passion,
Okay.
if you really feel passion for one of them, maybe, and maybe it's one of them that you feel the most passion, but maybe it's not a lot. So yeah, you should definitely still, and regardless, you should be trying new things. It's a great thing. It has many benefits. So it's like, but I mean, yeah, and then gearing towards what feels the fucking best. I don't know, dude.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. I feel like you hate that answer you just gave us.
What?
You
What
hate
feels the
that, huh?
best?
You didn't like that response you gave? Fuck you, Heber.
What? What are you on about? I gave it. Why would I hate it? I gave the response. What? That's how I feel. What the fuck?
Like, I don't like that. Like, did I just hate it? Like, I hate it?
Oh, you hate
it?
it?
No. I'm sorry.
Why would you live in something that doesn't make you feel like good?
That's all they didn't know sometimes.
Well,
Some people just only know that.
Yeah, okay. You're right.
well, I mean, something I heard recently. Well, because you know how you ask, why would you live in something that doesn't feel good? It's like perhaps like sacrifice.
It gets the bills paid.
Well, because recently I heard Christian Georgienko, he was talking about how he would get like his friend asked him, would you get rid of your girlfriend if I saw God, like if it could help me see God, if it was the only way that I could see God, you know?
Yeah.
No.
And he said, yeah. Context. He was it was not just yeah. It was like if God came to him and told him that was the only way for his friend to see God, he would sacrifice her life without love, you know, or without that and so and then the response his friend gave was like that's love, that's love, you know, and so it's like that might be the reason that you end up living hell, you know, sacrificing because of love, you know.
Oh.
So sometimes. Not hell, but you know,
I don't know,
sacrificing. I don't
man.
know.
That's like kind of
I'm
going
just
into like Don
maybe.
Miguel Ruiz's shit.
I'm just going based off what I heard because like the podcast came out this past week and so, yeah, that just made me think of that.
It's
Are
like
you saying love is blinding?
That's
Is that
not.
what you're
I
saying?
mean, I guess I'm sure that's like a thing that's said, but nah. I mean, nah. It's just to say that love is like you're willing to sacrifice for the people you love. You know.
Oh, okay. I just misunderstood.
Yeah. You because that's his homie. You know. But yeah. But yeah,
we
I mean,
do
that's the
everything out
message.
of love.
And I know it had like a religious context, but it's like I just took the love message out of it, and it's like, you know.
Dang.
But these mental maps you were saying.
Yeah, I was just still thinking about what you said, to be honest.
Oh.
But on these mental maps, it's very difficult to figure out the first starting point. And I read this book. What was it called? I just know. Yeah, it's just having. It's. I think that's. Is that really the only way? Just trying out a bunch of shit, bro.
I know that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
I
wait.
think so, bro.
I'm like, wait.
No fucking way. I'll be missing. Like it doesn't feel right. You know, like you're generally like, nah, it can't be just that.
You gotta get out there, man.
Is it really that?
Yes, because you're not gonna pick it up in your own room. You might, and you're one of like the, you know what I mean. But like generally, you have to get out
But what
there, bro.
what about the people who are born into that? Like born into music.
I mean, yeah, that's like, you know. Some will say that's like if that's all you know, that's bad, you know, because it's like you never got the opportunity. It's almost like being born into like essentially anything, like, you know, it's like being born straight into something that you never even got to like experiment, you know, because like someone else chose it for you, you know, you never chose it yourself. It kind of just, you know. But like, not to say that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it flourishes into something beautiful, and it's like, wow, you know, this is actually kind of cool. Like sometimes in a sense, that's predetermined, you know, damn near by bloodline.
An abstract thought I had was maybe when, like maybe like when we're younger, it's like we're more acceptable to like anything, and it's like we'll like if we're introduced to something young enough, it's like that's my calling now, you know, almost maybe. But that's just like I don't know if that's true. But that's just maybe like something that could happen, or
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
or I don't know. I feel like having the mind be so different could affect that. I don't know.
You know. Wait, there's a whole different thought. You
Yeah,
know
what's
how the figuring out who you are. What if? Well, okay. Well, okay. What if it's? Oh, okay. So what if? What if? Wow, this is fucking mixed matching. What if you have like a bunch of like predetermined paths, right? Okay,
Yeah.
and like a handful of predetermined paths that you could go down.
Okay.
Because how can it only be one? You know, like
That's
how
fair.
will we even have free will? Because if we didn't have free will, then it would be predetermined.
And you know what that makes me think
Okay.
of? It's like
What?
like perhaps like I guess the cliche of like an athlete that retires and then they find like this whole new other passion that they really fucking love, you know, but it's like so different or some shit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's like or
yeah,
like people,
multiple
yeah,
ways.
people, yeah. You know, I hear so many examples of people just like quitting a career and then trying something else that they love. You know, it's actually so cool.
So maybe that is like this is your way, but like I've been talking about this in antenna shit, like antennas, like. But what if we just tap into like paths, you know, like
Right.
what if like okay, this is my way now,
Yeah,
like
it's a
this
cool
feels
way to
right.
look at it.
Oh, I don't like this anymore. Like, oh, like I'm finished here, let's go over here now.
Interesting.
So I'm making like a hybrid. So it's like figure out your environment, alright, then what feels right, okay, go with that, figuring out like erase what you don't, well, like put it like do what you feel what's best for yourself and for everyone around you. And if you want to change that, you can. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think I figured out life, y'all. Low key, huh?
Imagine.
Just title that.
Low-key sounds like it, huh?
Title the fucking episode. Type of shit. But, yeah.
Mankind's life.
No, it's not that.
No.
It's not that simple, bro.
Wait.
know
Why do you feel that way, Miguel? Why do you feel that
Cause
way?
like,
I know
there's
that.
just so many like demons, bro. Like,
Dude, you know one
They
time.
messed you so bad.
Dude, hey Chris, you know one time when I was in the car with Miguel, I told him the same. I think I figured out life. I told him that, and he was like instantly, he said that response. but it was along these like kind of line of thought. Obviously, I mean, I guess I could guess. I'm a little self conscious about it, but it's like I don't know. It's like sure, it's like. That's not everything. No,
I'm not. It's not everything. I'm not opposed to that. Like, absolutely, do your thing, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your shit. You know, do those things. Like, that definitely does not hurt. If you're aware of that, you're already like you're doing it right. But you know, you're doing good. I'm not opposed to that. I fucks with that shit.
Well, it's
But
the only part of life I care about. Look at that.
But it's like, yo, like, there's no way we just can do it like that easily. Like, yeah. Like, say, like,
Watch me, bro.
It's not that it's
Fucking
easy.
watch
It's
me.
not that it's easy. Just because
It's
you
not
know,
easy.
it's still gonna be difficult. Like,
yeah.
like-
It's very difficult.
like understanding that it's difficult.
Especially how when he was like doing what's good for you and others, it's like, bro, sometimes I'd be like self-sabotaging, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm
I thought you were about to say sabotaging others, bro.
saying?
That's real,
No,
bro. That's real. It's personal.
That's crazy.
Like, I'll be killing people, bro. Like,
nah, I really don't be.
me
But-
kill my mind.
That's like a confession,
That's
bro.
me.
Nah, but
on an
sometimes-
atom.
That's not me.
Sometimes
no.
like it's some crazy shit. Nobody's perfect. But I do fucks with what you said, Chris. I do fucks with what you said. I'm not opposed to it, but
That he
life is
killed
not
your
that
vibe?
simple.
That's not my name, bro.
That he killed your vibe, but look, he killed the vibe. But on an
Damn, that's murder.
I thought of on an atomic level, right? You know, killing the vibe is like you're killing like because like the electrode is going away. Like that's just like
You're literally killing my vibe.
like you killing something for sure. Like that's
I'm killing something.
you know.
Oh, like turning down the flame or some
Like
shit.
life
you see it.
force. I don't know. I'm just talking on my ass.
So it's to be okay, to try new things out, but to be open to a new possibility of life. Like constantly.
Yes, bro. I like that.
Yeah, I figured it out. I'm ready, bro.
Damn, bro. Damn, I don't know why I'm so
Right.
like.
But then it's like, but obviously it's about going into those things and then seeing the challenges.
Yes, you have to go into those things too. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
it's facing. I mean, obviously, but it's like considering you face the challenges, you get through it. I mean, it's like you can't. The end is death. We got to figure it out. Like,
That's the only thing we got figured out, son.
it goes back to that, but
The end is death.
Nah,
type shit though.
I literally says I love you.
I mean, like,
In what sign language? What is it? With your left or right one doesn't matter.
Oh fuck.
he said, "Oh fuck, oh fuck."
That's the kid. That's the you did a white boy on me. Like is it that one? Like oh shit. No, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I don't want to get it wrong. I want to say it to the audience, but I don't want to get it wrong. You know, like.
Don't say it to the audience. You don't believe it. But it's called Yeah, I think
Like,
for me, yeah, it's because you know how I just said like I figured out life.
Yeah,
Yes.
some bullshit ass statement.
I figured out life for me, you know.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
now that's something we could all agree with. Freaking ass.
Let's go.
Look at that. Like, yep. I figured it out, man. But don't follow me. Follow yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. You're wrong.
That's what we're trying to get into.
Yeah, I'm wrong. But I'm right.
Yeah, I get you.
Wait, I'm wrong. But I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're speaking about yourself, though, to yourself in the second one. You know? It's like, listen, yo, I'm wrong, but to me, I'm right. You know, type shit.
Like I'm wrong to you,
Yeah.
and I'm wrong to you because that's your perspective, but I'm right to me.
Yeah,
So I'm
exactly.
both. So there's
Oh.
no path.
Ah. What the
It's just
fuck?
me.
You just contradicted everything we just talked about.
I'm saying there's no path as in like what's right or wrong. It's just like it's personal.
Well, we've gone over that before. I mean, if you want to check out that episode, nah, but yeah, yeah.
Let me just
Another one.
man,
Imagine if you could do that, dude. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
you can, dude. You can
That's
just keep
hilarious.
linking videos. I'm like, bro, you just things, bro.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
shut the fuck up. We just keep like y'all know about that fire tells one. And, like, bro, I love this one video on Lil Scopic's YouTube channel. It's like a completely different channel.
Damn,
Jesus.
dude. I mean, that's like a whole episode of just promo. You know, that's like an idea or whatever, man.
That's an
Imagine
idea.
Like an hour
That's
promo.
I never seen that before.
Yeah,
Because no one wants to
You're
do that,
right.
huh?
people
No,
typically
no.
do it at like the end of the episodes, but
Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
we did
Yeah.
it pretty early. What's it called? But in following yourself, right,
Yes.
comes originality, right?
right, that's what I want to
Absolutely,
get
man.
into. That's what exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, oh, thank God.
I was thinking it.
So that was pretty original, but
No, I did as well. But yeah.
but
Damn, Heber.
with that being said,
No, that was
I
original.
was. This is not even that big, guys. Come on, let me just fucking say my shit. Goddamn. So I was watching this TikTok. Forgot who it was, but they were telling me the story, the fable.
All right.
You guys mind if I tell you the story?
But can I say no? Look at that.
Damn.
Okay.
Me and Miguel never did pay attention while listening to the story during class.
Which one, bro?
Bro, we went to tutoring after school, bro.
Oh, I was like, I didn't pay attention to any of them, but yeah, that one too.
We're supposed to be
dude.
reading, and we laughed the whole time. But anyway,
Oh, that shit was so funny. Oh, that shit was so funny. Good times.
sorry, Chris. Your story is very important to me,
More important than that shit.
and I'm gonna laugh all the way through it.
Hey, like
So there's an
Alright.
eagle here.
the dream of
Alright.
flying.
Guys, this is the dream of flying. The person goes outside and says, "You laughing right now?"
it's because
You really laughing?
it's because I said eagle and it's a seagull.
It's the eagle of the sea, Heber. We get it.
I was like, damn, I got it wrong.
I'm like,
It's
shut
literally the eagle
fuck-
of the sea, bruh.
I'm like, shut the fuck up and just listen, bro.
Is
Once in your life. So the man goes out and looks up and he sees a seagull. I said eagle. He sees a seagull flying. I want to fly. We want to fly. We want to fly. He's flying and the man goes up to the bird and grabs him with both of his hands, and he tells the bird, "Fly, fly, fly! I want to fly. I want to fly with you." But the seagull says, "I can't fly. You're holding me down. I can't fly."
too heavy.
And the man repeats, let's go general neutral so everyone can relate to this and we get more clicks. The person says, "Make me fly. Why can't I fly?" And the bird says this long monologue that coming up right now. "You must learn your own way to fly. I've set the image," said the seagull. "Do as you must, but I cannot fly when you hold me down. Do as you own." That doesn't make sense. You can fly, but you must figure it out your own way. I changed the end. He lets the bird go. Then they're flying. And that's the man sitting, watching the birds fly, admiring, and now fully accepting. No, not fully accept. Now accepting that the bird can only fly once they are left doing their thing.
The bird flies in its own way, you know.
Okay.
And it's like,
Like, I was gonna say something too, but I'm gonna let him finish, bro.
I'm like, it's literally like a sentence. It's not even a sentence. It's low-key just pictures. So the guy tries to fly, taking the image of the bird and putting wings onto himself. Doesn't work. That's the bird's way of flying, right? Right.
Yeah. He's trying to.
Right.
He's trying to copy.
You're trying to copy the bird.
He's trying to copy.
You're trying to copy his swag. You're trying to take his swag. Doesn't work.
I don't say it like
we
that.
we're trying to take the bird's back wing and like all we've gotten is gliding. That's not.
Yeah.
That's come on. It's pathetic. It's cool though. I want to try it.
Yeah, me too.
And at the bottom, this shark-looking thing, this like sock, is. Wait, hold up. What does that look like?
That look like a fucking like toothpick, bro.
It looks like a water pipe. Anyways,
I was thinking a tree branch.
We created the plane, and now we can finally fly with the birds. Even better. Birds get tired, you know. Planes do need gasoline,
Type shit.
so we still learning.
Yeah, but
You should be a fucking
In this
reader for
fable-
kids, bro. You gotta find your life path.
Okay.
but like, what's it trying to say though?
Yeah.
In this fable, it talks about finding your own swag.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel me?
Originality. Finding your own swag.
We must find our own swag, and in doing and on an account of we can't copy people because that's just an image of them, and that's only a moment of them. And a bird flies as a bird flies. Yeah, I feel my story.
Well, yeah. I mean, I thought because
I fuck with it, bro. Like I say, you should read that shit to kids.
nah, the thing I wanted to mention about it
He
was.
said, nah.
I mean, they ain't gonna understand it. The fuck, like.
Okay.
I'm playing. Okay, I'm playing.
kids.
I shouldn't judge harshly. But I was trying to.
Only God can judge me.
Only God can judge me, like that Tupac song. Only God can judge.
But how to achieve originality? You know, what originality means, I guess. Because I mean, maybe a few months ago, I think I couldn't figure out the answer to this or whatever, like whatever. But it's really just taking inspiration from many sources, you know, from a lot, you know, because you see in the story, how much did it take to find your own swag, you know? It took a lot. It took a lot to find your own swag, you know, and it's like, and there's a progression. There's a progression of finding your own swag, you know. There you know, there's the wings, you know, that's the start. It's like, oh, he's trying, you know. That's not bad, you know. Trying isn't bad. And it's like, oh, he's got the glass. He's a little different. He's trying. He's still being that. He's still trying to be a bird, but
For real.
but it's like, whoa, a huge evolution. Plane, you know. It's like, you damn
That's
fool.
crazy,
You
bro.
lavish as fuck, dog. How'd you get
I don't
there?
understand it, bro.
Are you trying to diss like the Orville brothers or some shit, bro? Like with the planes?
The Wright brothers?
This guy said Orbo. Who the fuck is Orbo?
Who the fuck are those people, bro?
Yeah,
Who the
because
fuck you-
that wasn't the Wright brothers, bro. The planes, brother.
The Wright brothers, bro.
Thank you for that
Oh.
correction.
Yeah.
God. We all make mistakes, you know. Like,
I think that was their first names, anyways.
Oh, right.
both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How original. But,
like what kind of mother? Like,
Oh man.
Mom.
imagine.
She was Miss Wrong, not right. Nah. Anyways.
She's like, I give birth to two?
Ah, shit.
It's like we only have one name.
What more do they need? Just call them. They come.
Damn.
Imagine you get the two social securities and there's like one's one and one's the other one is two.
So easy to
Awful.
finesse. What?
What?
But yeah, I want to bring it back to like to find originality. I think it's cool to even start trying to do your own thing. Seeing what you can do with the inspirations that you currently have, and trying to see what other inspirations could I maybe dig a bit deeper on.
Deeper.
That is very true because they say
mm.
inspiration copying is literally just taking one person's swag, whereas inspiration is just taking 10 people's swag, not taking, but like more so, just like kind of getting a little bit of everything, kind of making it your own thing, It's like, because nobody's really original on their own. We're all kind of like, in a sense, kind of dipping each other's finger in everybody's pie and then kind of like making it our own kind of thing,
Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of goes back to like this famous idea of like the thoughts are like floating around essentially, and it's like they're not like it's not akin to you. It's like if you like it's like if you don't act upon that thought, it's gonna go to somebody else probably. Like that's it's I think I kind of I like viewing it like that as well, to be honest, for some reason.
No, unless you don't say it, but yeah.
I sent you
that's not works.
I sent you a video about the Beatles, and it talked about the creative process, and there was 3 main steps. There was 3 main steps, and I didn't write down the second one. Actually, it's to view the creative process as like the creator, like he was comparing that as like it's like your lover, and you want to like it's basically like ecstatic creation, and imagine you're like in blissful moments with the one giving you this information, and you have to open yourself to the antenna, like you have to figure out the wavelength, and you have to attract it, and you have to like really
right. Back
trust
to
it. Then you have to be extremely open to this. It's basically you have to be in love with your soul.
That's
And
interesting.
you fully trust your own soul, and you're very open to these ideas. And it's like it's basically you're dancing with your soul, but you're dancing with yourself. You have to like fully commit to it. And basically he was like, there's seekers of he compared the Beatles to seekers of light, and they were trying to get the most high they can get possible with themselves. And it's like, how can I call back to that state? And it's like trying to figure it out. Like, oh, what's it today,
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Because I'm like thinking, right, like their creative process. I'm like, okay, that's actually like not too far off from my creative process. No, but I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. I don't really have nothing to add on to that. I think that was like just more so just kind of like an absorption, of information.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to correlate that.
I would still think about like the antenna and shit. How you were talking about like kind of figuring out coordinating it to like to get something. I guess because perhaps especially so young in our lives, it's like that there's going to be this sting. There's going to be this sting that you know, because of the accumulating factors of these influences, it's going to lead you down this like, I kind of want to like make it out to be like this golden thread of an idea, you know, and it's like pursuing this. It's like this is gonna be, or I guess there's a lot of golden threads of this is gonna be really cool, you know. I guess there's a lot of those, you know, a lot of those potentials. So yeah, that's actually a way better way to look at it. There's a lot of those moments where you know, you have potential to act on something that can be really cool and fulfilling, perhaps. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to keep playing with it.
Yeah, you keep playing with it. True.
Mm-hmm. And then eventually it ends at a climax. Then like, okay, how can we do this again? Type shit.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to put it.
Fuck, I was gonna say something, but I think we talk about the wavelength thingies because, like, honestly, we don't know where the fuck it comes from. Cause that's kind of crazy to say, and like, there's a lot of people who agree with it.
What the antenna thing, or what are you on about?
Yeah, the antenna shit, bro.
Oh,
like
okay.
Wavelengths.
I mean,
like feeling vibes and shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, people. I mean, I've always seen people related to quantum physics, and like, you know, people always try to connect it. Truthfully, we don't have a very clear connection with science and physics to it. I would say, you know, people will try to make the case. They will, but I'm just but yeah, that's, I mean, honestly, I think eventually, because I do believe that, you know, like the whole like reaching the theory of everything is like maybe a little possible, but it's like man, I'm sure like, eventually we can get a clearer understanding of it through physics, you know. I mean, but that's just because I think it'd be cool too. But you don't need to, obviously. I mean, just understanding the idea, you know, I think it'll help, you know.
I feel like we know nothing.
Well, no, that's fair. That's a fair statement.
Cause like, the fuck do I know? You know.
I mean, man,
I'll let y'all know next semester.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know, dude.
I'm telling you, bro, that they don't know either, bro. They're just reading books.
I mean,
shit, man.
dude. I mean, look, man. That's kind of like, it's hard to hear from me. Books. It's hard to hear from me because I really love physics, but it's like, I get what you're saying. It's cool though.
Yeah, it is cool.
I guess. Well, I mean, okay. Realistically, it's cool because it gives me understanding of the unknown. You know, of the universe. You know, all the, you know, life doesn't come with a handbook. You know, they say like there's so much you have to learn. You know, I guess, and it's like even just the abstractness of like, why is this like this? You know, why is anything like this? You know,
but it's only correct till it's proven wrong. I fucking gotta, like, those motherfuckers, bro, like the sun.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, facts,
that is true.
I got proven so wrong.
Yeah, that is true.
Make it prove it wrong then.
Yeah, and I totally see that as like as a valid point. I have explored that idea where it's like it's like kind of an infinite loop in a sense. You could think of it like that. You know, it's like, there's no end goal. There's no end, because there's always going to be an overlapping of overachieving that's going to, you know, reconceptualize your previous understanding, because now you have more awareness, more understanding.
So is the meaning of life personal?
What do you mean?
Is the meaning of life personal?
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like that's
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's like,
because I was thinking about this like in the Bible, because the people say like this is what the Bible means, and I feel like that's fucking wrong, because it's like this is what I believe, right? It's like
okay.
Because I feel like relationship with God is personal, and that's your understanding of it. Because like, how can a couple people understand God, And if you read the Bible and you understand it and it feels right to you, I feel like that's your way. You get me? But like I feel like it must be invited to talk about with others. Like there must be like an open communication. Like this is how I understood it. That's a whole different tangent. But like it's like
but it is opening.
it's like I'm talking about like everything is changing. Like it's always gonna be constantly like it's always personal, it's always factual, then it's not true. Because even in space, shit dies and it
I mean, cause
comes back again, reborn. It just never ends.
my mind is constantly going back to physics because there is a because firstly because I guess the simple idea that this is real, this is undeniably real, I guess, and I guess that's just how I feel. I mean, sure, not undeniably right, because like you mentioned your point. But I still go back to these principles, though. I guess for some reason.
Because you love science.
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, it goes back.
Physics.
It goes back to the.
It's like
it feels real, I guess. Or it's like there's understanding behind it. There's clear, rational understanding behind it. Or there can be if you understand it.
Like it makes sense why that's theorized like that.
Yeah, it should make sense, I guess, and that's comforting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Because you were talking about how like you can't understand God, and like my mind was like going to like the theoretical end of the universe, hypothetically, like the hypothetically, gaining all knowledge, hypothetically, and reaching the end of the universe, one of the theoretical ends of the universe, and then
I feel like when you put the pen to the paper, something new will come out, and it's your path to figure out what comes out on the paper. Because at the end of the book, you can only look back at this was the end, because how do we know it's the end till the end?
Well, I mean, the idea. Well, I guess to me, it's like the idea that now you have all the awareness, or you've learned everything there is to learn. It's like, okay, now I can like do you're essentially God is like the idea. You can make a new world or whatever. That's very akin or different or like however you want. Set different parameters, same parameters, cool parameters. To make a different universe, because now you have these understandings of the universe, because understanding the universe helps us create more things, helps us, I get, but yeah, this is like,
yeah,
goes back to like, what things are you gonna learn? What inspirations are you gonna get to what are you gonna create? But yeah.
it just doesn't end.
I mean, it does. I was just gonna bring up death and like how we do die, because the episode's about die type shit.
I think we should put an axe in it.
Whoa, that's harsh. What's with the axe, man?
It's a good saying. It's direct.
Oh, dang. That's interesting.
Put an axe in it.
I would never use it.
Never heard of it.
Well, in my current state, who knows in the future?
I just made it up.
Oh, you made it. You made that term.
How original.
Oh shit.
I know where I took it from.
But I feel like I heard something similar.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like put a lid on it or some shit.
Like maybe it's not that original.
It doesn't sound even good. It doesn't sound good either. I took it from Norm Macdonald. He was like, My wife,
Put a lid on it.
my wife. What a battle axe. I love No McDonald.
Oh, that's
Anyway, rest in
interesting.
peace. Anyways, let's be some tales for y'all.
Yes.
One of your hosts, Jhordy.
Other host, scopic, aka OGKO, aka Miguel.
And I'm Heber. This is the end of the episode. You guys want to plug anything?
Like,
Hell yeah.
leave a like.
Leave a like.
That's it.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Leave a like.
Comment. Walk with us.
Fuck with us. But, if you
If
want to support us, check the links in the description, please.
Please.
Please. Like, please, man.
Okay. Bye.